Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the practice coding questions for the LTI company. Now guys, this is part 1 of this series. More parts will be uploaded in future. So make sure that you watch this till the end, because in these parts, I will be discussing the practice coding questions for the LTI company. The LTI recruitment is currently going on. So these are some practice coding questions that I am bringing you for your practice. So guys, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe it, as well as join my Telegram groups also. I am posting regular updates on different companies which are hiring, as well as the questions you're getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button. Okay, so guys, first we will be discussing the question, then we will be discussing the approach of the question, and in the later part of the video, we will be seeing that how to write the code for this question. So guys, the question here is remove duplicate characters from the given string. So let's just see with the help of an input example. So let's just suppose our input is a code bashers. Now what we have to do, we have to return a string in which there are no duplicate characters which are present, and only the first occurrences of those characters are present. So if we consider code bashers, so you can see that here E and E are repeating, and S and S are repeating. These two characters are getting repeated. Otherwise, all the characters are only present one time only. So the returning string will be removing the duplicate characters and only keeping the first occurrence for those repeating characters. So you can see that here E is repeating 2 times, but the first occurrence of E is coming here. So we have kept the first occurrence, but removed the second occurrence of E, which was here. So we have removed the second occurrence of E. Similarly with S, you can see that there are 2 occurrences of S. We have kept the first occurrence of S, but we have removed the second occurrence of S. So we have to do it for this for all the strings that will be input. So if we take the second example, you can see A, B, C, C, G, B, T, A. So if we see, the resultant string will be like this. Here C is getting repeated, C is getting repeated, B is getting repeated, as well as A is also getting repeated. Okay, so we have kept the first occurrence of A, B, C like this, and we have removed the second occurrences of C, A, B, C, like C, B and A, we have removed it, and rest is G and T. Again, they are only appearing once, so we have kept them. So I hope now this question is clear to you. And now let's just see that how we will be approaching the question, what will be the approach for solving this question. Okay, so guys, the approach that we will be using is an hash map approach. Now I hope that you all know what a hash map is. It stores the value in the form of key value pair. So it stores the value in the form of key value pair. So what we'll do, we will first take an hash map, and then we will take another variable, another string, that is answer string, that will contain our final string that we have to return. So initially our answer string will be empty. And we will take an hash map. So now what we will do, here the key of hash map represents the character. It will be of type character, and value will be of the form bool. Okay, so value will be of the form bool, that is true or false. So now what we'll do, we will traverse the input string, that is A, B, C, C, G, B, T, A. So we will traverse the input string. Now what will happen? Now we first we go to A. While traversing the string, when I is equal to 0, we will go to A. Now first we will check whether A is present in the hash map or not. So if A is not present in the hash map, what we'll do, we'll simply add our A to the hash map, and we will keep its value as true, that is true. And once we have added this key to the hash map, once we have added our A to the hash map, we will also add this A to our answer also. So now our answer string will be not be empty. Now it will contain A. So now it will contain A here. Now next time I will move here. Now again, first of all, we will check whether our B is present in the hash map or not. So if our B is not present, you can see B is not present in this hash map. So if our B is not present, we will first add our B in the hash map and give its value as true, and then we will add our B to this answer variable also that we have to return. So now our answer variable has become A and B. Now our I value has moved to this C. So again, we will check whether this C is present in the hash map or not. If it is not present, first we will add the C, give its value as true, then we will add our C to the answer also. Now our iteration will move to next thing, that is our C. Now first we will check whether our C is not present in the hash map, present or not present in the hash map. So till now we have seen that all the 3 values A, B, C were not present in the hash map. So what we were doing was, first we were adding them to the hash map, and then we were adding that to the answer string. Now since this C is already present in the hash map, Now since this C is already present in the hash map, we know that C has occurred before this also, and by this only we can remove the duplicates in our string. So if we are at this C, now we will check whether C is present in the hash map or not. So C is already present in the hash map, so it means that this is a duplicate value. So what we'll do, we will do nothing. We will simply ignore this C and move ahead. Now our I has gone to this G. So now again G, whether G is present in the hash map or not. So G is not present, so we will add G to the hash map and give its value T true, and we will now add G to the answer variable also. Now again we will move to B. Now we will check whether B is present in the hash map or not. So we can see that B is already present in the hash map. So it means that the current B is the duplicate value and we have to ignore the duplicate values. So we will ignore it. Now we'll move to next iteration. It will be T. So again we will check whether T is present in the hash map or not. So if it is not present, we will add the T value, give its value true, and it will be added into our answer variable also. So this thing of T is over. Now we'll move to the next character, that is that is A. Now we'll check whether A is present in the hash map or not. So you can see that A is present in the hash map. So it means that this is the duplicate occurrence of A, and we have to ignore the duplicate characters. So therefore we will ignore this A and we'll move ahead. Now we will our I plus plus will happen and it will move outside the string. So now the answer value contains A, B, C, G, T. That is our correct answer that we have to return. So we'll simply return this. We will simply return this value from here. So I hope this approach is clear to you. So guys, if you do not know how to write the code for this approach, please do not stop watching this video. Now I will be writing the code for showing you this. So you can see that here A, B, C, G, T, and here A, B, C, G, T. This is our final output that I am giving. So now this was the entire approach of this question. Now let's just see how to write the code for this same. Okay, so guys, for saving the time, I have already written the function. I will be explaining you this function step by step. So what will happen, you will have to implement only the function. So here in input, you will be given the input string and you have to return the desired answer. That we have seen that we have to return the string by removing the duplicate characters. So what we'll do, we will first declare an hash map, that is unordered map, and where key will be char, that is character type, and the value will be of bool type. So it will be of bool type, and the name of the hash map will be MP. And we will also declare a string answer that will be a required answer that will ignore the duplicate characters. So what we'll do, first we will iterate over our input string, that is I is equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus. Now we will follow the exact same steps that I have told you in our approach. That is, first we will check whether our current character is present in the hash map or not. So if that current character is not present in the hash map, then we will add that character to the hash map, and then we will add that character to the desired answer. So similarly we are doing here. So if mp.count si, that is, it is used to check whether the si, that is the current character, is already been included in the hash map or not. So if it is not included, in the hash map, then first we will add that character in our hash map like this, and then we will add that character to our desired answer, that is answer plus is equal to s of I. Now this is the case when that character is not present in the hash map. But what if it is present in the hash map? So what we were doing was simply ignoring that case, that is, we were simply ignoring that character that was already present in the hash map. So it means that if this if condition will run, only then the answer value will get updated, otherwise it will not get updated. So that is what we wanted, and in the end of this entire loop, our answer will be returned from here. So I hope this function is clear to you. Now let's just test on some test case, like just give us let's just give A, B, C and CBA. So here desired output should be ABC, because all the characters are getting repeated and we only have to store the first occurrence and not the all the occurrences of those things. So let's just see what it gives as answer. So you can see it is giving us ABC as our answer. So if we just copy paste the string from here, that is ABC, ABC, GT, GBTA, so it should also give us the desired output also. Let's just see what it gives. So here C should be removed, B should be removed, and again A should be removed. So it should be ABC, GT. That was our desired output, ABC, GT. So you can see that this code will pass all the test cases that will be given to you. So I hope this video was informative for you, and guys, more such videos will be coming in future. So kindly hit the subscribe button for this channel and like button for this video. Thank you for watching it.